I wanted to talk a little bit, if we can affix our tinfoil hats for just a
Oh,
second. I wanted to talk a little bit about a recent controversy that took the Twitter space by storm, and it's talking about PayPal. I'm going to
oh,
take a look at this link right here. This is an article talking about PayPal users tells users it will fine them $2,500 for misinformation, then backtracks immediately. Yahoo Finance? Jesus Christ, Dave. Can we not get better sources than Yahoo? All right, okay.
I couldn't find the AOL take on it.
All right. So anyway, this caused a big controversy because apparently PayPal had sent out a new user agreement that said that we can fine your account of your money up to
Yeah.
$2,500 for instances of misinformation. Now, PayPal immediately backtracked on this by saying this was a mistake. This was never
Oh,
meant to
yeah, it
go
was.
out. This was never meant to go out and be made public. This is not actually our policy. Now, I know what you're thinking. First of all, people don't make mistakes like that. The only way you can mistakenly release that policy is to have written the policy, right?
Yeah.
Like like when we make mistakes, it's we play the wrong goddamn commercial break. But you have to have had the commercial break
Yeah.
to click the button.
Yeah.
So if we accidentally play a button that is, some homoerotic literature, then, Dave might say, well, excuse me, that was a mistake. But
Yeah,
then
that
you might
that wasn't meant to come up on screen.
yeah, but then you all might wonder, yeah, but why do y'all have that? And that would be a fair question. And so that's a fair question for PayPal. But here's the
Pre-show
thing.
gets weird.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Everybody immediately started trending delete PayPal. And it was picking up a lot of steam. Everybody's deleting their PayPals. And you start running into issues with people having subscriptions based off of PayPal. Maybe you have a card connected
Oh,
to PayPal. Maybe you have some money in your PayPal and you use that to subscribe to different organizations. Well, if you're going to delete your account, you're also deleting those those income streams. You're also deleting those subscriptions, yada, yada, yada. So our good friend Michael Bolton, who's the president and founder of the 10th Amendment Center, had a very interesting take on this, and it was something that had crossed my mind as well. And I saw him write about it, and I thought, wow, that's a really interesting take. What if this was not a mistake at all? And I don't mean in terms of they want this policy to be active. They knew that the policy would be harshly criticized. But maybe they also knew that people who are politically opposed to their worldview would be the kind of people to remove themselves from the platform. But if, say, for instance, you were someone who was donating to the 10th Amendment Center, and say, for instance, you were using your PayPal account to do it, if you delete your PayPal, you're now no longer donating to the 10th Amendment Center. And the onus is now put on you to go through a different avenue to donate them money. You see where I'm going with this? A lot of people don't put in the extra effort. A lot of people rush to an immediate action, an immediate response, an immediate judgment, and then don't follow up. The 10th Amendment Center actually publicly said this very week that they are feeling a non-trivial drop in their recurring donations that is a result of people who were paying them via PayPal deleting their PayPals. On top of that very same note, there was people who had messaged Bolton and said, you guys are advertising a PayPal account. I'm deleting this. I don't support PayPal. Well, okay. If that you don't support PayPal and therefore you're withdrawing your money to the 10th Amendment Center, you're not striking against the man. You're just hurting the 10th Amendment Center.
Mm-hmm.
You're not hurting PayPal, this massive company worth millions and millions of dollars. You're only a drop in the ocean to them. But it's a serious drawback to a relatively small organization like the 10th Amendment Center when you withdraw your support. Just imagine right now how many organizations, and the 10th Amendment Center is not the only one, We are not the only ones. Thank you, Aaron, for having the links right there. We accept donations via PayPal. Why do we do that? I would love to have every one of my viewers, listeners, readers all subscribe to our Patreon. Some people don't have a big problem with Patreon as well. I'd be more than happy to give you more options. But the fact of the matter is we're a small organization ourselves, and we run on a zero budget. Like, if I can pay my rent next month, it'll be amazing because the lockdowns destroyed my income. I'm not making anywhere near enough from this show right here to make up the difference. And I'm completely dependent on having fast, easy, accessible avenues in which to connect with my potential customers, my potential audience. If a random person out there decides I'm not going to use this avenue anymore, then that's fine. But will they be so cavalier about finding an alternative? There's the rub. A lot of people are quick to pull the plug on one thing without finding a replacement, which leaves small outfits like us sitting in the dark. And I know that we're not the only ones. And so that's just an interesting take that I feel like a lot of people might not consider. Same thing for Patreon. Same thing for the platforms we're on. Guys, we're temporarily on hiatus on Facebook right now. It's not the first one we've had. Our old show pages have been deleted. We're trying to rebuild them from scratch. And same thing there. When they delete our page, can we make another one? Sure we can.
Yeah.
The new one doesn't have as many subscribers as the old one. Because people are really gung-ho for about one good push, and then the effort wanes. It's really hard to have that sustained success. I can't help but think that the powers that be in big tech and the people that are politically the opposite of us know full well that it is the tendency of the public at large to sort of forget things, to sort of allow things to be lost in the shuffle, for there to be an immediate outrage, and then for that to cool down, and then for PayPal to go on as if nothing ever happened. But you and I are out of the loop.
Mm-hmm.